Wait, before we can get off of the Sharp topic, I do have to discuss what is the status of your impending fade with him? How you feeling about that?
Church and I had a conversation.
You did?
2 nights ago.
Oh,
and
about the fade?
No, like it was we had a good talk.
Yeah, both turned down the fade.
Yeah.
Mutual.
Who turned down the fade?
Nobody turned down
Mutual
any fade.
duckage.
Nobody turned down the fade. Nobody turned down the fade.
So there's no fade coming.
No, hey, we can still box. You feel me? They ain't no thing. You feel me? Like
if
we
it's
can
not
still
coming
box.
from the heart, then it's good.
We can still box. You
You're gonna meet him in the
Mark,
bathroom.
He had said that he wanted to slap me, so I was like, "What's
Yeah,
up, fool?
Mark.
Let's get down."
You should fight in the bathroom
That's where
here.
it came down. So then
Yeah,
he
That's pretty
said,
gay.
I'm gonna slap you. And then I said, like, what's up? We gonna get down. And he said, well, I just said that because I heard that you were saying you wanted to fight me. I was like, well, I said I wanted to fight you because you said you was gonna
Ain't
slap
heard
me.
from me. Who the fuck you hear it from? 'Cause for sure, I ain't never said nothing about that.
I said that's what I told him though. I was like, don't let your fucking chat gas you up or somebody say some shit to you. Like,
But at the end of the day, you the Mark.
this fool called me and we actually
Mark.
Wait, who's a
made
Mark?
me, I'm a Mark.
Lush. Oh, okay.
Fuck out of here,
How
fool.
pumped was he in the chat for the fade?
Oh,
Like,
no,
I
no, that
probably
was
beat
right.
him up. He don't want to see me.
But he's way more like down to fade
Why'd
somebody
you
than
call?
me.
Why'd you
Or a
call?
lot
You
of other
know
people.
how
Hold
phone
on.
calls.
Hold
You
on.
know what phone calls do.
I didn't call him.
Phone calls.
I didn't call him.
Okay,
He called
but
me.
at the end of the day,
He
you
called
know
me.
what phone calls do.
They bring peace.
Nigga, pull
They
up.
bring
Nigga, we'll
peace.
talk when I
They
see
bring
you.
peace. Yeah.
That's what
Well,
you do with that.
And look, this is how the combo started. He called me. He was on timing. You feel me? He was like very upset, and I was like,
So you marked out.
"No, I didn't." Because
You
I
just
said,
admitted. You
Hold
just,
on.
No.
"Dick, stop trying to fucking
Dick.
Come on,
Listen to what
Dick.
happened.
Hey, don't be. I'm
Listen
out
to-
of here, dude.
This fool said, this fool was very pissed off. He called me. He's like, "What's up?" I was like, "Pull up right now." He's like, "Where you at?" And I told him the intersection. I said, "Pull up." You feel me? Boom. Conversation over. Send me a DM on Instagram. I responded to the DM. Just remember, you started all this. That's what I said. He called me. You feel me? He called me.
Those are called copping.
Please, bro.
Sweetie.
Do you want me and Sharp
You
to fight?
started all
We can
this.
fight. He did start it. Every single thing that started, every single interaction negative between me and Sharp was started by him.
But I'm saying
100,000%.
you already were at fade status. So
Right, and he said
why
so
are you
after
telling
that,
somebody
he
who
said-
started what?
But that's not even. He said, I started it, so let's finish it. I said, all right, for sure. You feel me? I said, pull up. Then he called. When he called, we just started talking. Next thing I knew, we weren't mad anymore. Like in 2 hours.
I mean, at least somewhat related to that.
Turn down the fade.
I feel like
You turned down the fade, fool.
I've seen multiple clips from Sharp's recent crash out, month or so long crash out, in which it seems like he's unwilling to say anything negative about almost anybody, where they're even bringing up like a certain YouTube commentary channel that I shall not name, and he's just like dick riding him, like glazing him, and I'm like, bro, this is a channel that has made like
80 million
tons of
joints
videos
views.
about
Yeah.
you. Yeah, who hates you? And he's like kind of defending it and being like, nah, like he cool, church, he's all right. And like I heard him saying, even like T-Rail and AD have like roasted the fuck out of him and made it clear that he's not welcome on their platform.
Yeah.
And he's still like, they cool, you know, I would be happy to go have a sit down with him or whatever. And I get what mode he's in because
Yeah.
I've been there before, where like you feel like the world is coming down, crushing you. Like your spirit is just being destroyed on a day-to-day basis. So you're basically like down to like, you know, end any beef with whoever because you're so like, God damn, I need a friend right now. And I feel like he's so in that mode that I'm not surprised that he was like happy to fucking. I know if I called him right now that he would be happy to fucking put an end to it.
And to be honest, like our conversation, like that was discussed multiple times. And I was like, why don't you guys just talk? Why haven't you and Adam talked? Will you talk to him? Like,
because keep in mind, this wasn't that serious. He was supposed to come on the podcast with us. He was even supposed to come on the podcast with Wag, but I think he was enjoying the clout rush so much, and he had like a good month reportedly on YouTube. So I think that was kind of egging him on to keep going with it. And like now that the numbers have returned to earth and he's kind of like realizing what his life actually is, which is that he's stuck in LA and he doesn't really have any
I
friends.
kind of made him be cool with it. I'm like, bro, man, motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about you 2-3 years ago. I'll be watching that shit laughing at that nigga. Like, he's just a funny guy. Like, he's a funny troll and he knows how to troll. Like, there's certain shit that he says about certain people on there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand why because it's like, okay, your jokes, they're not valid and you're keep on beating on one subject when it comes to
I also just feel like he don't want to sit down with me because when it comes to an actual like battle of wits, like I can make people laugh.
Beyond a battle of
you
wits.
could just complain. Like I've got a track record. I could be funny. I could be smart. I got a lot more tricks in my bag than you. So I don't think he really wants to sit down with me. Especially, he don't want to sit down with fucking whacking me. He don't want to sit down with y'all and me because like it's just gonna be like he's gonna sink in that environment.
It's beyond a battle of wits, though.
Go ahead.
It's beyond a battle of wits. It's beyond a battle of what's right and who created this situation and who's at fault. And he might not necessarily want to dissect that in a coherent way. Even like when him and I were talking, I was like, bro, could we like stick to one subject before we just go off on a non sequitur? Like I literally said that to him, Ollie. He's like, nah, fuck that. I was like, all right, dude. Yeah. Like I'm really trying to have a conversation with you right now.
But like
eventually he did.
Your personality with Wack is like that's why y'all show does what it. You don't believe shit that comes out of his mouth. Every time he says like, yeah, all right. That's some bullshit. Like, you got to prove it. Like, it is like you the only person that makes Wack explain itself. Like, 100%. You know what I mean? And that's why people really tap in. Like, I see the dynamic now because I started. Well, at first I didn't watch it because I just didn't like it.